What the hell? What the hell happened, bro? You know why? Because I'm scared of the dominance. You can't handle. You can't handle the dominance. Mm. Hey, yo, your sister loves me. Your sister know a whole asshole when she see one.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Why don't Madden give you the updated roster so you can
Kenny
play
Nwagu
live?
now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Nah, you gonna get the new gig when that certain features.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Well, the Vikings right now, they've got the passing game working. It's another first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down.
That.
You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they run to the
computer.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Fucking computer, nigga.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because Number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
But I'm not supposed to pressure you. I'm supposed to let you stay in the pocket for half hour.
This is third down. Now Cousins. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Madison.
Nope.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Danny Jones for 400 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right.
Look at that. Look at this.
He takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 21 yards away. And the Giants will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Yeah, man, they're making him look competent right now.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
We'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah,
starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1. That had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him down, you don't score points. You know I'm being
totally facetious here,
right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
He's gonna jump on your head.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, Madison trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Someone been in the lab.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Robinson, the motion man right. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown! Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard, and the Giants have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Oh, man. Yo, the internet gotta stop with this shit, man. Come on, they got audio of Diddy and Jay-Z.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
How the hell you fabricate? That's a lie. But then again, you never know. It
now
may
from
not
his
be a
end
lie.
zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Yeah, this stupid shit, man.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. Look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What the hell?
Cousins to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I didn't know you felt like that.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Yeah,
but it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Again, it's Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made down at the 33. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Cousins on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
Yeah!
It's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 6-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance because it could pay off big as it just did there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. The Giants will extend their lead in the final minute.
That's the greatest rapper alive, Darren Waller. The greatest
Just a
rap
sensational
forever.
start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in
Greatest
football,
rapper,
partner?
Derrick
No, I
Rose.
think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing
Jeff
now.
Ruffin
Is
sound
going.
better than
I think
Derrick
we'll continue to
Rose.
press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
You heard the
And
Jeff
only able to
Ruffin,
get
right?
this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I don't know how that works, but hey.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an
Double
attaboy there on
jump
first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Cousins. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
You got a lot of time. The whole half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
Man,
So just
with
3
that
yards
pass,
on the
bro.
completion there. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You think Danny Dimes look like Aaron Rodgers right now.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, that's into double coverage. Linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Now you bumped him off the route.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Following the interception, Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joseph now to have the PAT.
Why the hell is he doing this? Alright.
It's up and good, and it's now 28 to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Just doing that to make you miss.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Here's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt from 3 yards out. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He threw 2 picks. Yeah.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd.
Every time I got the ball, I scored. That's your problem.
Return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You thought you threw a whole lot more, right?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh yeah.
Now Cousins.
Thank you for holding back.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
I know you
that means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Cousins. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as they'll take this up close to midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. To the air again, it's Cousins. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down and 3. Play fake, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one.
That's a
until it's over.
66 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Well, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's right there, bro.
Tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
I messed that up.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time.
Why you did that, man?
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense.
His pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Cousins.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Your Giants 42, Vikings 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this throw caught left side, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Cousins now to throw on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, the 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. He finds Robinson. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Ooh. Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
I know you. I got to go. See what I feel.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy who was down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
You want me to die too?
Meanwhile, Cousins.
Thank you.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down. Here's Cousins. And he can't escape. And down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot now for Cousins.
See,
this one caught by Osborne, right side.
Right there. You trying to celebrate?
Consolation dives there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something from this game, they played the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.